Oh,
Audio? Audio is good. All right, we're in.
audio. Yippee!
Hi.
Hello.
We have made it. Excellent.
Sweet.
All
I
right.
have liftoff.
Oh my gosh, we are all in the wrong spot.
We were
Except
so.
for Izzo.
Ah,
Oh,
Oh, my God.
you just want to be mean to me. That's what it is.
Can you just make like temporary name tags in Streamlabs and put them on each person?
I have them that are currently being visible. I'm currently trying to adjust that.
Does this mean I get
viewers,
spell slot?
You don't get a
Ah.
spell slot. What?
you get 2 level 2 spell slots, and that's all.
Technically, they're pack slots.
All right. You gonna give him that?
No,
No.
no pack slots. No
I've
fun.
no
No
idea.
fun for
I've-
anyone.
No idea how Helios works. I don't even know what don't even know what class she is, to be honest.
I think she's a druid.
She is a druid.
Yeah.
And Morgan, you're gonna need to really work on your vaguely European accent.
Definitely not happening.
Send it.
We have a Freaky Fridays episode.
Would be a great way to do it.
All
I'm
right,
down.
Morgan, your name is now huge. It takes up the whole screen. No, that's a lie. I haven't actually issued my changes yet. But I will adjust everybody's stupid little name tags. Because you guys are so mean to me all the time.
I'm sorry we're so needy.
So needy. Anyway, Matt, who are we and what are we doing?
We are Roll for Dopamine, and I have a new fresh mic, and so you can hear the crisp tones of my voice piercing your ears.
And that is the entirety of what we're doing tonight.
Yeah. Realistically, I'm just here to listen to the sound of my own voice.
Duplicate Matt, and he's going to play all characters, including the DM.
Let's go! Me, my thoughts, and I. Yay! Good times for everybody. Oh, we'll get into a sad pit of despair. Anyway, we are Roll for Dopamine, and we are continuing our Keys to the Golden Vault campaign that we're running, we have been running for 12 episodes now. I don't even know we're up to episode 12.
Well, you've never been on plot, so how would you know?
Well, okay, so previously it was technically a side quest because we didn't have all of our people until we did have all of our people that were part of the side quest. And then things get weird and timey-wimey times the soup.
Times the soup. Right,
Shall we run through some quick pluggables
Yes,
while
go
we're
around
still
the circle, do
experiencing?
the plug things while I still try and fix.
Pat, go.
The Finally Press Record podcast, available wherever you listen to podcasts. It is
Yippee!
fun times. And it seems like for once, I might not be the only person plugging something.
What?
I have a plug! I have relaunched Gamesplaining, so if you like video games and you want updates on video games, check out Gamesplaining anywhere you find social media.
Let's go.
All right.
And who can forget, we've got the Roll for Dopamine Instagram page. Go there for like wicked shorts and stuff, and also to like just send us general love.
Let's go. We'll have shorts. Whoa! All right, let's go.
Are you happy with this? Are you happy?
Yeah, I like it. Pat, you've still moved
The
Pat's
best thing
name.
about this is I'm just reading this as Obel yelling at us.
Wombat.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah. Well, you better hope that the gift dice that you got me roll today, because it can get worse. I can make the names so big they overtake the whole screen.
Sorry, guys, I actually need to.
Although I do find it funny, we've got Morganold, and we've got Matsuba. Uren.
Don't forget Matsuba Maturin. Say my full name, please.
Right, Matsuba Maturin. Anyway, I'll stop derailing.
I
love
fixed
you.
it, but I
Game
fixed
Master,
it.
don't kill
Huh?
us.
But I fixed it.
Check out our YouTube and Instagram pages. On YouTube, you'll see how we actually as usually run this show, despite some technical difficulties.
We always have technical difficulties. We start every episode
How
with
do we
technical
know?
difficulties.
Yeah. And then follow us on Twitch to keep up with our shenaniganeries.
We do always shenan again.
And again.
And again and again and again. I think we also put our shorts on YouTube.
Yes, we do. Shorts are on
Ooh.
YouTube, shorts on Instagram. I haven't got around to doing a TikTok thing, so it's just to have an on-air business meeting. Anybody want to do that?
An on-air business. Well, this, yeah, no,
No.
we can save that for later.
Okay.
I mean, if you think about it, most of our games are all on-air business meetings, so
This is also true.
This
We
is
can
how we
stream
run
this
our business.
Well, I mean, to TikTok as well.
Sorry, Robert. What'd you say?
If you start a TikTok, I'm pretty sure we can stream this live on TikTok at the same time.
Yes.
Oh,
we
but
can.
then there's going to be so many more UIs and
Yeah, then we're gonna have to have a vertical and a horizontal UI simultaneously.
graphics. Oh,
How about somebody else take that on? I'm tired. All
I
right.
think your time away, we're gonna have to spend some time investing in making this an easier process for you.
press this button.
Beep boop beep.
I have no
I
idea how
mean-
any of this works. I'm definitely the person to talk about all of this.
Awesome.
Me
So I'm
either.
in charge of the rearranging.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
streamlining.
This is the first time I've ever even looked at what the stream looks like from a viewer perspective, and I'm very impressed. I mean,
You don't watch
actually
our
love the shiny
content?
bits. Pardon?
You don't even watch our content? Morgan.
My internet cannot cope. I watch the shorts and they come up on my Instagram later and I laugh. But even just looking at it for like 30 seconds just then, I was like, it was struggling. And I was like, there's another good reason not to watch it. Is I don't want to look at my face.
She's too busy participating in the content.
Exactly. I'm enjoying the
That's at
creation.
NBN. If you want to sponsor us, we could use some good internet connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Lauren
Gigabit.
specifically would like to see your good internet connection, please. Checking. Lauren, you're still there, right?
Currently muted.
Yes,
but
yes, I am.
Let's go.
Woo! We got six.
Noises. I'm muting myself.
Okay. So, does anybody want to give a recap from where we were last week?
We're time jumping, aren't we?
No, well, I hadn't planned on you time jumping.
Nope.
You were headed to the temple. You guys had leveled up overnight after some shenanigans from Pipwick and Helios having glammed up Dwairu like nobody's business and subsequently chained everyone to the bed. What was it? Leo had awoken, pretty much immediately realized that there was something wrong with his face and gone to fix that because he will not be partaking in the day without making sure he's looking okay.
He's also got to exhume and relocate a dead body for Pipwick.
I believe that he did exhume
I think we
the
did that.
body for Pipwick and subsequently left a gift lying in the graveyard just in case. So
Wait, does
the
Pipwick
rest,
know about the gift?
not as of
Oh,
yet.
no, my friend.
And after our level up and long rest, you guys had reconvened under the watchful eye of Luna to herd you all back towards the Temple of Jasper and see Barry Stonecutter, the dwarf that was running the temple there. So you guys are collected between the two caravans and are readying yourselves for this journey northward.
Everyone good to go?
Well,
Yep, I just need
do
to find
you-
all my clothes in my backpack. That shouldn't take long.
do either of you want to perhaps fix your face?
I already
have
fixed
some-
my face.
Wipes?
Do I? I thought I already did that. All right, give me some wipes then.
Wait, when did our faces break?
You look
You're
fabulous, Dryro.
great,
Change
Dryro.
nothing.
You are gorgeous.
I must say, they did a very good job on you.
Yes, we used up all of our talent on Dwairu.
And that was
Um,
all of it.
And so, you are heading to the temple again? What was the reason?
I want to see Barry.
Okay. I'm gonna like hustle up to Pipwick and be like, are they in cahoots or something? Woohoo! She likes
I
me.
clearly heard that. I'm just gonna be like, I want to join the temple, you idiot.
Oh. You believe in all
maybe-
of this rock stuff?
Yeah. It's awesome.
Have you met Luna?
I did, but I thought that she had, she throws these rocks. She doesn't pay any attention
I
to
have
them.
rocks that I throw and rocks that I don't throw, okay? It's a lot more complicated than what you think.
Ugh, seems very, very tiring. I could
Well,
never in my
no
own
one-
lifetime.
No one's
Alright.
asking you.
Oh, Leo, I figured out an easy way to tell them apart. If it's hurling to the air towards you, it's not one of her keep.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the twins. It's still difficult to tell them apart.
Oh, come on.
Oh, there's an easy way to tell. If there's a rock hurling towards the air towards you, then the one behind the rock is Luna.
Yes, that is, yeah.
At this
I know
moment,
it.
can I pick up a rock and hurl it at someone?
Sure. Who would you like to be hurling it towards?
The one that couldn't tell who I was. Not
Okay.
at their face.
Cool. So make an attack roll for me, please.
Is it like strength or?
So you can do an unarmed strike, or you can, roll a d20 and add your strength modifier and your proficiency for me.
Unarmed strength it is. I got a 13.
So, Leo, does that hit?
It does.
Luna, how could you?
Luna, stop it!
And then I
I'm
start
feeling
taking
the
rocks.
Oh, shit.
I've forgotten your name temporarily, your character's name. Leonardo, yes. As well, and I run for cover.
Cool. Make an attack roll for me, please.
How much do I
Yes,
get on
ma'am.
it?
How
much
what
did
is
you-
your strength, Lauren? Helios, what's Helios' strength?
It is minus what?
I
You're
got a
gonna take
14
one-
to hit.
1 point of damage from Helios' throw. Luna, your throw, what did you get?
14.
14. I believe that hits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And
Wait,
your
who's- wait.
damage?
Who's she aiming at though? Is it still me?
You.
It is still you.
100% calling out Rockfight and joining in on this madness.
Cool. You just have to tell me who your victim is.
Oh, the exact same one.
Okay.
A clear pattern has been established. That even Dwairu is getting in on this.
Before initiative rolls are made, like Pipwick's just gonna step out of the fray and light a pipe and just watch.
Do I burn a level 2 spell here?
That's up to you.
Oh, did I get hit for 1 damage from Luna's rock as well?
I believe so, Luna. Was it 1 point
If we're not
damage?
in combat, I'm chucking up my hands, being like, whoa, 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 all in jest, all in jest. Let's be friends. We have shit to do today.
Before or after I throw a rock?
Yeah, it's way too late for that now.
I think that.
So, are you throwing the
I'm-
rock beforehand, Dwairu, or after? Helios says, whoa, 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 let's all be friends here.
I'm going with I'm attempting to throw beforehand.
Okay, cool. Make an attack roll for me, please.
And in terms of attempting, that would be a nat 1 for a total of 6.
Cool.
That does not hit me.
Yeah, so you're going to trip as you go to throw and land like on hands and knees, catching yourself before you hit the ground. And as you stand up, you manage to wipe mud through your beautiful makeup as you kind of like ready yourself.
This sounds much more in character.
No. I think that in response to who I thought was Luna starting this rock fight, I'm going to say,
Shit.
your father is French and your mother is a donkey. And I'm going to be casting vicious mockery back at you. So can you please make a wisdom saving throw for me,
Wait, Luna? Oh.
Helios?
Yeah, that's fair. Come on, Luna. I got a 10.
You take 1d6 of damage. 3. You take 3 psychic damage. So you feel just like slight nosebleed coming on.
Okay. Okay. Oof. Oof. Rough. Rude.
And then I will definitely try to find some cover amongst the caravan.
You can
Probably-
race inside if need be.
I think I'm not gonna run inside to Luna's cabin, but I think I want to hide behind it. If we're kind of like I want to be between Luna's I want to have Luna's cabin in between this fight.
Yeah.
So if
cool.
she
you
starts
run-
hurling rocks, they go through her caravan.
Yeah, cool. So you run around to the back of their caravan. Pipwick kind of on the edge of all of this nonsense, almost like sitting on the stoop of the caravan, just being like, of your caravan, being like, what you gonna do? It's a rock fight again. Cool. So, Helios, you've put your hands up being like, whoa, whoa, whoa! Let's all be friends here. We've got things to do today. And subsequently been informed that your mother was a hamster and your father's
donkey.
a donkey.
What's that actual quote? As
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries.
damn, that was what I was going for, but I couldn't remember the actual line.
Yeah, so you immediately you parlay and then immediately get hit by these words that hurt so very much. Your mother's lovely.
Jesus. Do you want me to tell her about that?
From the other side of the caravan. No.
Maybe I should bring them into that, shall I?
That seems like a very silly idea.
From the
Don't
distance,
do it.
you hear Pipwick. Her dad's been around here this morning. Are you sure you want to be yelling shit like that?
Perhaps it's not my best work, but
Hey, and when was Big Boss Man around here?
Yeah,
Before you woke up.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I want to pop out and hit Leo again.
Cool. So you race around the other side. Can I get another attack roll from you, please?
You may.
Guys, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Another 14.
God
That
damn,
hits.
what the
Let's take
hell?
another point of
Brain
damage. from
shit.
you.
What, another 1 point of damage was that? Sorry.
Yeah, 1 point of damage. Sorry, Lauren. What did Helios say?
Whoa, guys, we have shit to do. We need to fucking stop. Luna, stop throwing shit. Save your rocks for the people we don't like.
Wait, you started it. I thought
I did, and I
We
was
were
wrong.
we are gonna have a nice
Yes.
time having a rock fight and hurting Leonardo.
I thought
You
rocks were
want to
only.
save your rocks to show the rock temple people, the cult?
No, he's got better ones. He doesn't need to look at mine.
Okay, fine. I'm just gonna shuffle behind something.
At this point in time, Pipwick will like just kind of pop into existence next to Helios, hand her a pipe, and say, "You'd think you would have learnt by now."
I feel like we're still doing like ring around the rosy around this caravan at this point.
Benny Hill theme.
I mean, if you're running, you're coming right back around into my range.
Yes,
I'm not running
and
anywhere. I'm just behind the caravan or a boulder or a box.
you missed devastatingly your first time. Don't try it again.
Well, naturally, I'm gonna try that again.
Cool. So as Leonardo rounds the corner trying to escape from Luna, you get your attack of opportunity here.
So that would now be a nat 20 for 25. That is with reckless, so if he attacks, he has advantage.
Yeah, I love that you're using your rage for this. Excellent.
I don't believe I need raids to use reckless.
That's just reckless. But isn't it only for
Melee attacks usually.
melee and rage? I think, right?
In that case, I shall have a quick read.
Because I just want to know if I could. I'm not
Yes,
getting
it's,
anywhere close to you, so
First
I.
attack roll on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. It doesn't specifically say melee or weapons.
Okay, go for it.
Does a 25 hit?
See, I was thinking about casting mirror image of myself as like one of my.
I don't
one of my
like
tools of
metagaming, but if you question why we arrived to final fights with no hit points and no spell slots, take a look at yourself right now.
Oh no, 100%. I just want to let you know that I didn't do it because it is one of 2 spell slots that I could have used for the whole day, and we're only at like morning. Ah.
I have a question.
Instead, I'm gonna cast Bane. I'm kidding. No. No. How
Do
much
I-
damage do I take from that?
Therein lies my question. Can I only sort of attack all out, or can I say I'm not attacking full strength?
I think that you're recklessly attacking me. I
Yeah.
think that
Very
Yeah.
The berserker side of playing a.
power behind an attack.
up to
Like
the end.
recklessly attacking is disregard for your defense and your position of body. The amount of strength you put into a strike is a difference.
DM.
So I would say that you would be doing non-lethal damage, but that's the only consideration that I'm giving to this. You're still going to do
I'm
the
happy to take that.
damage as
Absolute welt on my calf at the moment.
Before.
4 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
How them hit points looking?
I'm still above 50%.
Plenty.
From behind the caravan, I am going to call out, everyone come out right now. I seriously am calling in the parents.
And
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
gonna be like
drop
limping
all
and be
these
like,
pebbles
okay.
and be like, I didn't have anything. Yeah, just like 2 little mountains at my feet.
Okay. Yeah. Short.
I
We
try and
can
get
stop now.
just one last shot in. Just one last shot.
cool. So make an attack roll for me, please.
Here we go. Only a 9.
Does not hit me.
So
I can't give you my reckless attack.
we're with Luna, with Helios calling out, being like, stop, 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 or I get the parents involved. You kind of get a little disheartened mid-throw, and it falls a little short. It was a good line, but not quite powerful enough to like get him in the glute.
It's okay. We all have
You
our
sh-
moments.
You guys should just remember this when you need me later on.
When do we ever need you?
Did you just cast vicious mockery on him?
Oh my
Ah.
god.
Serves you right.
He's really annoyed me the last episode or so, so I'm giving it back.
Rightfully so. Alright,
Have we all got that out of everyone's systems? Does anyone need to heal someone else? Should we talk about this?
No, I'll survive for now.
I'm gonna walk over
Ah.
and boop Leo on the nose.
Oh.
Ask cure wounds.
Oh, okay. How's it? Oh,
But the boop's so strong you knock him over and he takes bludgeoning damage from hitting the floor.
I'm not that tall.
That would be an 11.
That will be fully healed.
Anything for me?
Oh, okay. Oh.
Did you
Maybe
get hit?
Just a nosebleed.
Oh no,
Yeah,
you
I
did.
did. Vicious
I didn't
mockery
hit-
to my parents. Questionable life choice by everyone.
I'm sure you'll be fine, and I'll cast Healing Word on you. Ooh, could have been better, but it's a 7. You're fully healed. I don't know
Are
why.
we
I
playing
used-
bad about no spell slots?
Well, look, I've got more level 1 spell slots. Level 2. Maybe not. Okay. Alright, okay. What a way to start the morning. Gets the adrenaline pumping. Alright. So we're heading to the rocks. What? Okay, shall hold.
You know, if you want to stay
thoughts.
behind, you can.
Perhaps I might. There are definitely I'm sure there are some things around the campsite that we need to be done, but I'm sure they can wait.
It's about this time
Alright.
you should promptly learn to stop talking, Leo. I know you got a new mic and that's all you want to do, but
I start leading the way, and I call for Driver to come with me, and I start skipping, and I know he'll just come and start skipping.
Okay.
Cool. So you guys literally skip off down the road. The rest of you kind of following at a regular walking pace rather than getting involved with the skipping in front of you. And you make your way through the town. You see the pub that you had earlier been at, Dwyer and Leo, and you make your way past.
Hey,
the
that's when you got shot.
That evening was very hazy. What? I got shot? I'm gonna like check my body, just like quick.
Did you forget? Luna, do you want to shoot him again?
I
No.
remember now. Yeah,
I
it
don't
was the
think we
fake
need to-
crossbow. Yeah. That was fun. That would be cool. We can do that again.
How about we don't? I feel like we just got over our conflict. Helios resolved it all.
So, you're coming with us then?
You have disappeared off into the distance, skipping ahead, have you not?
Okay, good. Fine. Then we're skipping.
So you make your way past the turn off towards the mine and up to the Temple of Jasper. There are stone pillars either side of this doorway with this large wooden door with wrought ironwork inside of it. As the other two step in towards the temple and you watch them go, you look down at the path Helios into the temple. The path towards the center statue is a collection of these large, unhewn stones. And as you get closer and closer to the statue, the pathway itself, they become more hewn, more shaped, and more work kind of placed into putting them in a path, more closer and closer to a path, and then the quality of the stones and like gemstones and rock that's there improves all the way to the base of this huge statue of this giant dwarven man. This giant dwarven man, and as he's chiseling himself out of a large piece of stone. You guys catch a glimpse in Dwyer's hand of a crossbow that seems to have appeared out of nowhere.
Hey, Leo, think fast.
What am I reacting to?
The crossbow.
Is he
Cool.
thrown it?
And this arrow arcs out of the crossbow, heading like directly for you, and then kind of disappears in a shower of sparks as it reaches the 30 feet away from Dwyer.
Whew. It's like the got like.
and then my
really, really
unseen
close.
servant punches you in the stomach.
Wait, does that really happen?
Cool, make an attack roll.
Yes.
I'm joking.
No, roll.
No.
What the hell was that, Dwairu?
Well, I mean, last time we were here, you like fooled me with magic rocks, and now I can do magic, but I don't know how to do magic, so I did that. Also, I thought about it
You
at the
can,
pub.
you can do magic?
Yeah! I figured it out when I was drinking the other night. Here, watch this. Dancing lights.
Oh my
In,
god,
like,
that's
the-
really cool.
Balls of
In
light.
the daylight, they do
Yeah,
nothing.
inside of the temple, you see these globules of light kind of explode out of Dwairu in different directions, and then kind of spin in a dancing fashion around him.
And I was
Wow.
spinning with them, mesmerized by my own light.
Did the,
Uh,
when was it when he entered the temple, or just kind of randomly while he was walking in the temple? Generally, that he got
I
this.
said that it was as you guys were entering the temple that he did this.
Okay.
And yeah, not long after this kind of initial kerfuffle, you do see a somewhat more harried dwarf like racing over before catching sight of Dwairu and Lunar and being like, right, welcome back, Luna and friend. How?
Hi, friend.
What can I do for you today?
Can I just do a
You.
quick insight into why he was rushing, or was it just we're the first ones in the temple?
You can roll insight if you would like.
7.
7. You suspect that he raced over for the large array of dancing magic lights that appeared in the middle of the temple while he was doing something else.
Okay.
I like how tabletop gaming has programmed us to feel like this guy is suspicious
Everyone's
when he is
suspicious.
probably just a guy.
Oh yeah, reacting to extreme circumstances where you're just like, oh, let me just shoot this guy.
Better safe.
So, Luna,
Um,
you're back. What can I do for you? Did you finish our pamphlet?
I did. It was super interesting. Thank you. I wanted to see if the circus helped bring more people into the town and to the temple.
Yes, so we certainly had far more people come through the town. All of the local inns had been booked out, both of them. It's been very exciting. As for more folks coming to the temple, we've certainly had a number of visitors looking to see the architecture and the sights, but less so people that are interested in embracing the storm and the steadiness that it brings to lives.
I'm glad that the circus helped the town, but I really wanted to see that, it really helped the temple as well. And I really want to do more, get more involved. And I really was like inspired by like the tour and seeing everything here. So thank you for that, and the pamphlet as well. And I really want to help by like sharing more about Jasper with other people as I travel through the circus. Is there something like that I could do?
Certainly, we're always open to have people spreading the word of Jasper to different areas. There are a number of temples around different places. Most of the capital cities would have a temple dedicated to Jasper.
Amazing.
I feel like he is probably more common for those of us that live a slower life than those in the hustle and the bustle of the city. But if you want to evangelize, that word,
Evangelize?
evangelize to a number of people that you come across, we're more than welcome to have you direct them to us specifically here in Marblewood or any of the other temples. I can give you more pamphlets if you'd like to give them out.
That would be awesome. And I'd like to make a donation as well, if that would help.
Oh, we'll certainly take a donation, see if we can get some more assistance and more engagement with the temple.
Amazing. Well, here is 4 gold coins.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate your generosity. I will go put these back in the back room, and I will come back with a series of pamphlets for you, and maybe some more advanced reading for yourself if you feel like you're really inspired.
Yes, please.
And he, a little bit more calmly now, walks back towards the acolyte space at the back, behind the statue, to the back of the temple.
Guys,
You guys.
I've stopped spinning, but the room won't stop spinning. What do I do?
Are you okay? Do you? Is it? Was Dwaru actually like turning?
Yeah, I
and
said I
then
was
stop?
following the lights.
Oh. Okay. Then I'm no longer concerned.
I try and
I'll-
help Driver.
No, I'll just cast Ray of Frost on his feet and freeze his feet to the floor so he can't spin anymore.
I was definitely gonna push him over.
Sorry,
more
just
now.
at a high level, the gold distribution that we got last session, everyone got 75 gold, and I kept 100.
Damn.
I did not know that.
Where do we get? Where do we get 75 gold from?
When we looted the corpse that we buried and then you exhumed, and
Yeah. Psh, nothing's gonna happen with that.
I would like to amend my donation
Oh,
to
damn it.
20 gold instead.
No worries. He seemed a little bit more grateful as he was accepting your golden coins before rushing them to the back of the temple. And he hurries back to you with a like a satchel full of pamphlets that he's like printed and stacked. And it's embroidered with the logo of the temple, just kind of like a very jagged outline of a rock. With a J kind of engraved on it, rather than the epic piece that sits in the center of the temple, or like the piece that he gave you. Right. So here's a bag full of pamphlets. If you find anybody who's interested in knowing more about Jasper, you can hand them one of these pamphlets. And for your own additional reading, here is a light history of this particular church, and here is a small basically prayer guide for Jasper related prayers and the information that he can kind of inform in your own life, and the steadiness and strength he can offer you as a stone god and the shaper of the world.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Barry.
No worries. The rest of you, is there anything I can do to assist?
I would also like to make a donation, if I could.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
And I approach Barry and reach into the bag of holding and pull out a gallon of honey and a gallon
What?
of questionable mayonnaise.
Thank you.
You're finally getting rid of that mayonnaise.
That is not what I expected.
Much appreciated. We appreciate any generosity as offered to us. Can I, for
My
your
goodness. You're going to get rid
generosity-
of. You're going to get rid of the mayonnaise? We're so.
Oh no, I couldn't possibly get through it all myself. And then like I think Pipwick's conscience will kind of bite back at him, and he'll also like pull out a shiny tiger eye from his materials pouch and offer it as well as kind of like a sign from one to another.
Thank you. Perhaps then that I can offer you this. And he pulls out from his pocket another small Jasper idol, kind of like what he gave Luna the day before. Well, I appreciate your generosity with this. I'll just go put this away.
When
And
he
he-
walks, does he just like clink with rocks in his pocket?
Now that you're listening for it, that is exactly what it is. His pockets are also full of rocks.
It's part of his like his training. He needs to weigh himself down.
That strength and stability can only be found with rocks in your pocket.
It'd be really hard to beat in a rock fight. He's got no.
With a very low perception check, Barry will probably find that gallon of honey is in a really sticky container. very hard to move honey from one vessel to another.
Yeah, so you guys like put it down and it's immediately like, and he's got mayonnaise on one hand and honey on the other. Uses the mayonnaise to unstick the honey from his other hand, and then just like he's got a
Oh.
honey mayonnaise mess on both of his hands. It's looking. What's my life become?
I'm gonna quickly whisper to Pip, be like, how quickly do we need to leave with after giving him that mayonnaise?
It. I mean, it depends on how fast his digestive system is, really.
Whoa. Okay.
But you never know. He might have the stones to deal with it.
We're better than this.
Who else, you feeling okay?
Who is that? Sorry, who was that directed to?
Helios.
All right.
You see that there is a moment, like light seems to engulf the place, and he seems to have cast Sacred Flame on his own hands to try and remove the sticky residue.
Seeing the struggle, I'll just cast Prestidigitation on him and just clean it off.
Right? Thank you, appreciate that. Might have taken the most extreme option trying to get it off there before. Yes. Right. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Just take no heed that the Sacred Fire did nothing to help the situation, and don't even put the thought in your mind as to what that's going to do to your stomach.
Oh, can we have that? And I point to the black rock at the end of the temple.
The one that's like at the base of the statue?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Helios, for you, you see right at the bottom of this kind of walkway towards the statue, there is this large piece of black stone there. And as you kind of move and like look at it, it seems to capture the light in such a way that there are like red and purple tones to it. And in it, as you kind of move around, there is lots of different colors within the darkness of this stone.
Can I investigate that?
Yeah, you can make an investigation check. Right, the stone was a gift to the temple from the miners when they came many years ago. I would not be particularly interested in parting from it, as it was somebody else's offering to the temple.
Could we buy
Yeah,
it?
I have responses, but none of them are meta enough for Dryru. So I'm going with okay.
Yeah. And what was your investigation roll, Lauren?
5.
5? This is quite a stone. It's got a lot of interesting colors in it. There's more here, something more, but it's just like on the tip of your tongue and you don't know what it is.
It's a stone.
Do I notice her interest in the stone?
What's your passive perception?
14.
14? Yeah, you'd say that she's certainly taking a look, like a bit of a look. I don't know that you got that she's particularly engaged with it. Just more like, huh, because Dwyru's pointed it out. That's a bit weird. Look at that thing.
I think it's time for us to go. Come on, guys.
Okay, hang on. Let me get my feet out of this ice.
But friend, maybe this rock, it's you know, it came from this town. Maybe it deserves to go back to the people or go back to its more natural habitat. We can do that for
Leo.
it if you'd like.
Stop.
You think that the rock needs to go back into the mine?
Well, it's clear that your mining town is no longer as prosperous as it once was. Is it not?
You're not wrong. And I guess there's no harm in moving the stone. We'll have to
Please.
get a series of
Just nor him. Barry, he's not going to put it back into the mine.
Well,
No,
look,
no,
they,
Like-
no.
they were no bad ideas, I think, at this point. I can't see any harm in taking it for a trip back to the mine. I will have to arrange to get some people here to move the thing, because it's not like it's an easy lift. So,
Yeah, no. I don't think you need to worry about it. And we'll be long gone anyway.
Can you lift this?
Oh, let me have a look. And I
No,
will,
Dryru. Just
make
leave
a
it
strength
be.
check for me, please.
The GM smiled too widely when you suggested that.
Ooh, 14.
Nothing short of a natural 23 would have got.
Cool. So you place your hands on the stone, and it doesn't. It's not very big. Like it's it's this big. It's not huge, and you try to get under it, lift, and you feel something go in your back. Oh, but it doesn't seem to budge.
Can I
Yeah.
make an arcana?
Yeah, no, he's not wrong. We'll need help to lift that.
You can make an
Fine.
Arcana check.
Yeah. That is a nat 20 and a dirty 23.
I call bullshit. How did you get 23, the number that Matthew specifically said earlier?
Oh, I meant natural 23 on the dice, but
That's it.
Can you see that?
ooh, yeah, that's a 20.
Right there? That 20 right there?
Boo! Why would you ruin this for me? Cool. So you're doing an Arcana. Right?
Yeah,
Yes.
just trying to get a sense if I can see what magical properties are lying in wait.
Are imbued in this stone.
Cool. So you take a look. You take a really big look, a really intense gaze at this, and a spark catches in your mind, like magic in and of itself. And you realize that it could be awakened. It could awake. This isn't a rock. It's just waiting. It's sleeping, resting.
Oh God.
Jeez.
I don't feel good
Egg on
about
our
this.
hand.
Don't. No.
Hey Barry,
I'm still
Yes.
trying to get everyone to leave fruitlessly.
Barry,
Yes. What can I do for you?
this isn't a rock. This is an egg.
Oh.
There is
What is
some-
it with us and eggs? What is it with us and eggs?
There is something very with my Arcana check. Did I get a sense of like I suppose, the alignment or like intention of whatever creature is living within it?
Good call.
I would say that because it is so deeply sleeping at this point, you don't get that it is what its intention is. Simply that it is there is a thing inside of it. That there is
There was a presence behind.
presence behind it.
Okay, but I'm not getting the sense that it's close to waking up or anything like that.
No, not soon.
In which case, Barry, and like Pipwick takes a very serious tone, pulls off his like mustache and everything, and it's just like, okay, I'm gonna be real with you now. This is an egg, housing a very dangerous creature in it.
Sorry, a short man that was like, "No, you must believe me." No, you must believe me now.
We dealt with one of these in a previous town that we visited, and I implore you to get in contact with the people there because they have a means to contain the creature within before we end up with like a world-ending catastrophe scenario.
Well,
I'm
then,
gonna-
catastrophe. I thought it was a petrified, like stone-made dragon egg. I thought that's what the idea was. It's stone and it's a dragon egg. It's a stone dragon egg. It's a gift from the god of stone. It's a petrified dragon egg, no?
I don't know exactly what it could be, but it's something.
Is
and
this
has-
sorry? Sessions ago, when I cast Fairy Fire, was this the thing that kind of tingled last time, or was this because weren't we in a different area?
Yeah. Yes, there was a petrified creature out in the yard, and this is a petrified egg. So the one on the fairy fire that was outside of the yard, this is what you got. This is kind of the same thing, but the same understanding, same vibe, but kind of at a higher level.
And then just remind me, did anyone clock that it was a petrified creature
I believe you did,
in?
yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Either way, it could potentially be dangerous. I highly recommend you contact these people, and I give them the contact information of the wizards that almost killed us in the previous town.
The Valkenbluff University.
And I highly recommend you have them come and have a look, because if your town has been suffering from a lack of a mining boom, I'm sure a lack of a town is also going to be a detriment to the town.
Yes, well, that would certainly seem more problematic if it's alive still.
It's sleeping.
Can I make a history check or something? Can I see if I would know of any creatures that petrify?
Yep. Make a history check.
Come on, baby. Okay, 15.
15. You've certainly heard of wizards being able to petrify things. That great and powerful wizards can drain the life force of something and make them to be stone-like.
I'm gonna quick, subtle point it at Pip and cast message and just say, should we be concerned that multiple things coming out of this mine are petrified? The lizard in the is the back garden. The
Yeah.
back garden was also petrified.
I mean, maybe.
I noticed a special rock last time I was here.
This is the rock you noticed last time.
No, didn't one of us notice a rock that seemed to have something alive or some sort of presence about it that was
so
not this rock,
in
and
the
we
rock
left
garden, in the sculpture garden.
it?
Yeah. When Leo cast Fairy Fire, one of the things that tingled under the Fairy Fire was this petrified, like dragony, this petrified creature that somebody was masquerading as a statue. So that's what he is talking about. That there are multiple things in this space that are petrified.
Okay.
Who gave this to you? Who gave this to the temple?
The earth thing.
Yeah.
I believe it was from the miners when they carved it out of the mine.
Is there a union here?
A mining union.
Yes.
Well,
Like does every individual man come into the mine as his own prospector, or is it under a more corporate enterprise?
I believe it's some more corporate enterprise. It was at one point a branch of the temple, so they were acolytes that were operating there. But subsequently, with the kind of drop off in the mine and drop off here, it's people just having a crack at the mine, I believe. But this was a gift when we were more prosperous.
Okay.
Once again, I'm gonna message people. I am not a big fan of stealing things that are going to wake up once again. I think that the last egg that we stole was a little bit too high stakes for my own taste. I think that we should.
That's why I'm saying we get them in contact with the people to investigate whether this is a problem or not.
Oh yes,
Alternatively, I'm
but I don't think we
gonna
can
lean
send this
in.
one.
Oh, I can't hear this conversation.
You can't really hear this conversation, but you could. I think that you could probably clock that I'm like I think that I'm facing away from the from Gary himself, but I'm still like listening and just kind of like I don't know why, but I'm picturing that like I'm facing away. Pipwig is still talking to Gary, obviously, and I'm just kind of like
Hmm.
having a quick side conversation, kind of mentally.
Yeah, I might be like, oh wow, yeah, my father used to be really interested in the history of these mines. I think he'd also um love to know about this particular gift. We could also mention it to him before it's moved or anything. I'm sure he'd love to come by and have a look.
Okay.
Might be wise to tell Mum as well. Get her to call
Oh, yeah.
Cassie.
They do love the history, Cassie in particular. I'm sure they'd love to come and visit your temple and pay their respects to the dwarf man, Jasper.
Gary. Oh,
Gary.
Gary's
No, I
the
was pointing at the giant.
My
Barry?
Yeah, okay.
name is Barry. Your zombie from the last one shot was
No,
called Gary.
I have it in my notes that it's Gary Stonecutter.
It
It's
says
Barry.
Barry
It's
Stonecutter.
It's definitely, it's
It's
100% Barry.
Yeah. All right, I'll change my.
Um, yeah.
All right, fine, Barry.
So are we gonna head back to the carnival and tell the parental units?
I'm going to apologise profusely first and then leave, thanking Barry again for his
Thanks,
support.
Barry. This has been enlightening.
Why are you apologizing, Luna?
Because I feel like we are ruining his temple.
Hey,
I think-
this rock is broken. This rock is not really a rock. That was kind of cool, but I think I'm gonna take it now.
I think that it's mostly just Dwairu who decided to cause chaos immediately after walking through the door. So we'll head back to the caravans.
Yep.
Before we go to the parents, I want to investigate a certain burial site to make sure that Leo's done the work before we go see the twins'
I
father.
mean, like, you when we walk past our caravan, like, so I assume that we kind of had to walk past back our caravan. When we were at Luna and Helios's, you would have seen that like there is definitely a bag of bones on the doorstep, essentially, to the caravan. So
So that's what you left behind.
sure.
I go and look at the bag of bones.
Cool. Make an investigation check.
Question mark. 14.
14. There are quite a number of bones in this bag. You suspect a human or a humanoid's worth of bones in it.
Can I inspect it further?
You
Nothing is
can
wrong with
certainly
this
try.
bag.
I put the bag of bones inside the bag of holding.
Okay, there's a bag of bones inside the bag of holding.
Cool.
Awesome. So you make your way to the tent that your father normally sets up in during the workday. It's still relatively early for a group that operates predominantly in the afternoon and the evening. So as you make your way over, there's still not a lot of people up and about. Nobody's working, but people are having like breakfast and moving and around, but they're not really like guests in there.
Oh my god, breakfast.
So
Why
you
was
can-
lost?
Oh,
Alright,
actually, I
cool.
think.
So Dwairu is off to go and find breakfast at any of the big kitchens that are kind of serving food for the crew.
I think you mean all of the big kitchens. I have many stops to make.
They don't know that I'm there.
There's really only two kind of kitchen spaces that are set up for the staff to eat, just to be closer to where they're setting up. So the animal crews and the entertainment crews and backstage are all kind of in and moving about, going to different places. They'll go to the two of the easiest like canteen tents that they can manage. So if you race off towards a canteen kind of setup tent, you will be confronted with the same that you were normally confronted with, which is bread, some kind of gruel oat combination, this weird gravy thing that comes from the meat drippings from the night before, as well as like a scrambled eggs kind of mix.
Fuck yeah, I'm all over it. All of it on the plate.
Okay. You have your very interesting array of different mush in different colors and your bit of bread.
And I'm extraordinarily excited about it.
Wonderful. Would the rest of you guys be joining in this breakfast moment, or would you keep making your way to the father?
I think that if we had some time, Leo would definitely be looking to get food in town and possibly at somewhere nicer than the stuff that we have.
Do you want to burrito?
I'd be turning to everyone and be like, I might go and kill him because if something's gonna hatch, I really don't want to wait until the last minute. You
That
welcome to
was-
join me?
My thinking, I might tag along.
I shall investigate the town. Don't you worry. I will be both having breakfast and scoping out who could possibly be behind this all.
Leo, maybe just scope out the bakery and bring us back something yummy to snack on.
And I hear that.
Okay.
Maybe some croissants to go with
You
your fake
ran.
accent.
You ran for breakfast as soon as breakfast was even considered. You are not around for the bakery chat.
Yeah.
Everyone heard your stomach growl as you were like, "Ugh, breakfast," and then bolted. And then we were like, "Oh yeah, we should probably get some breakfast."
I'll probably go with Helly and with Pipwig.
Cool. Cool. Let's do the bakery first, because I think that will be much quicker. So you tunnel off back into town. It doesn't take you very long to come across a bakery of sorts. You see an array of breads and pies. It seems to be like a twist with cheese and some kind of green vegetable of some kind that seems to be a local thing, as well as like a fruit pie and this kind of wrapped pastry in a kind of dark color, like an ink squid ink style pastry. It's like it darkened the color of the dough to kind of give it some interest.
Hello, mademoiselle. Just how many of us are there?
I'll take the lot.
Could I have 5 of these squid ink looking type of
Certainly. We've got plenty of pastry here. What can we do? Just a 5? Would you like pie as well?
Could I also grab un baguette, please?
You want a booger?
A baguette?
A baguette.
A baguette.
Oh, a long roll. I'll get you a long roll.
And turns around and pulls out an incredibly long, like, loaf.
Here you go.
Is it like a meter long? Like,
Yeah,
like
it's
more than
it's
a
a
meter
meter and a half long. It's not a small roll. It's about the size that, well, it's twice as Pipwick.
I am not a unit of measurement.
You are now.
Well, now,
Thinking about the. How long has this bakery been in Marblewood, if you don't mind me asking?
This is my grandparents' favorite.
Oh, so you might know if there were any untoward stories from the mine.
Yeah, well, there was that big fire. That was kind of the most impactful event of my parents' youth. I think it took out most of the temple.
Yes, I believe that I've seen the damage from the temple myself. It's devastating. Such a holy place has been so desecrated.
Yeah, so he's
Um,
trying to make everything on stone now, so it doesn't burn.
so I've heard. I don't know how this is going to go, but I wish him the best of luck.
Yeah, it's just
Um,
gonna take lifetimes.
Interesting. Okay. No terrible, horrible news that comes from the mines. No horrible stories of bloodshed. No.
Alright, that fire came cascading up out of the mine into the temple, did a bunch of wreckage.
Okay. Oh, thank you, my dear.
It's a dragon egg.
Well, yes, but what petrified the dragon egg?
Maybe he worshipped the god of wood and paper, and then everything burnt down, so he just changed the patron he worshipped. And he's like, nope, can't do shit to this now.
No. Okay. Thank you, my dear. And how much for these pastries? Oh, actually, wait. Before I say that, I think that Leo would try to thank you, my dear, and have a lovely day as he kind of scoops up the pastries and tries to.
That's
walk
a
out.
gold piece, though!
A gold piece, one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yes, of course. And then he'll give the gold piece.
Thank you!
One? Sorry. One gold piece? That's
Yeah.
quite expensive, is it not? It's for
You got
five
the
simple.
fanciest pastries in there and a baguette!
Get.
But over in where was the place we were at before with Varken Bluff? Like what region is that called? Like is that a city?
It was a city. I had a name for it. I've forgotten. It was harbor. It was on the water metropolis.
Very in Leo character. Not to remember the last town.
I don't
The
remember.
Okay. Well, I've just come from the Varken Bluff University, and these prices seem insane. Look,
Well,
I
it's
will.
all quality here, unlike the clear drivel that they're turning out there. If you're unhappy, you can take it up with my mother if you need to, but given that she's in the cemetery, I think it will be rather difficult for you.
Okay. I do not need to disrespect your family name. Here, the gold piece, and I'll flicker the gold piece.
This starts Leo's quest to find someone in town who can cast Revivify.
Your prices are too high. Okay, cool. And then I'll be snacking on my pastry and a bit of the baguette as I wander back into the circus.
Cool. Alright, so flicking across to Pipwick, Helios, and Luna, you guys make your way to see Claude in his setup. You make your way towards the tent which he conducts business out of, and you see that the tent flap is propped open at the moment, and he's just kind of resting on his desk, drinking some kind of thick, hearty morning brew.
Sorry, I feel like does Claude have like a second in command that just kind of stands there menacingly, or is he kind of a lone wolf to have a character?
You are aware that there are a number of people that operate in his life, but the primary focus of his life is his wife and his kids. How could it be anything else? He would never be seen with additional security that would imply that perhaps he was up to something untoward.
Cool.
Ah, my darling daughters, what can I do for you this fine morning? You're up and about quite early.
Some of us haven't slept.
Had a task to do, did you?
Yeah, I delegated it, but it's been taken care of.
Good. Wouldn't want to leave our name behind.
Yeah, and as an apology and out of respect, Pipwick pulls out a very large wine bottle and then pulls out the alchemy jug and starts tipping wine into the wine bottle and corks it and just leaves it on the table in front of Claude.
Thank you. Appreciate your offer.
Thank
So,
you.
the three of you are in my place of business at an ungodly hour for you, specifically, Luna. What can I be doing for you this morning?
What are
Um,
you talking about?
Firstly, Dad, I think you're thinking
Early
of
on
me. You're wrong daughter there.
Yeah.
It's okay, I forgive you.
It seems to be a theme of the episode.
I didn't think either of you appreciated an early morning. Helios, I had expected you had not slept.
I will get up for a rock fight anytime.
Already a rock fight this morning. Does this mean Katie's been
No,
Yeah,
we didn't need
guys.
Katie. It was very minimal damage today, though I was successful. We won.
Yet.
wouldn't want to be losing in our back alley rock fights?
Exactly.
Never.
Right. Kitty what can I do for you?
I just wanted to raise a point. We stumbled across something at a temple up the way. I'm probably not the best person to tell you about it, but I think we've got another situation like the last town we were at, where we have some kind of contained creature in potentially a rock egg form. And we don't know if the temple is aware of what they're holding. And I thought you might be interested to know about it.
Certainly interested. Did you happen to clock watch their security system?
To be clear, so I just joined the temple.
What?
What? I thought we talked about you not doing that. You took some
You
brochures and gave
joined
them some
another
money.
organization?
Yeah, I joined and I'm going to evangelize for them. So now I'm always going to have a relationship to that temple and to, Barry who looks after it. And so I just think
She
that's
didn't sign
something
any
to consider.
documents.
You didn't
I don't
sign
need to sign a
anything.
document
Did you
to
make
join
an
the temple.
oath? Did you make any commitment in any way that could be Did she make any oaths?
Not that I saw. I watched
She
it.
made a cash donation and promised to hand out pamphlets.
And evangelize the word.
I'm definitely going to be returning. And I really care about this temple. And if you steal from it, I'm going to be really upset. And there's a lot better ways to deal with it.
What if it's to save them?
Right.
You guys also literally alerted him to the fact that it might not be an actual rock. So I think you can have an open conversation with him
So you
about
alerted him.
what it is. You
Yes,
guys
they
did.
Okay. What did we tell him in this instance?
That there is a slumbering creature inside the stone. To which he believes it's a petrified dragon egg. And by petrified, he believes, or has believed it to be dead. And my ways of the magic world have given me the insight that that is not the case. And I, putting two and two together, assume that this dragon, pre-petrified or stone shape, probably had something to do with the catastrophic fires that the temple suffered from many years ago.
Right. Okay. And is this, aside from the fact that she's now committed herself in no specific terms to this temple, we didn't sign up for any obligation to keep it healthy,
Nope.
alive in any
Nope.
way? Yep. So our legally binding commitment ends in 2 days. Do we suspect it will be a problem in the next 2 days?
No. But in terms of potentially stopping a cataclysmic world event, it might be worth getting in contact with the people we did the last job for.
Well, I can certainly reach out to Cassie and see if Varkenbluff has any interest in this particular venture. I just don't think that we're quite equipped for world-ending events, and if we can just ride this one out, and not take on any additional load, I'm all for it.
I agree, and if we get Varkenbluff involved, they might be able to contain it before it's a cataclysmic event.
I was thinking we might be some good intel in case someone wanted it.
Lauren, I mean,
What? Two birds with one stone.
Helios, I don't know if you are fully cognizant of the events that happened last night, but after we chained up the other three, you summoned a weasel. Why do you want a dragon? You just got a weasel.
I didn't say for me.
Okay.
Well, I'm impressed with your gumption, darling, about potentially selling this item. Unless we have a way to move it in the next 2 days. This
Oh,
might be
no,
one
no.
we have to return
Sell-
to later.
Sell the intel.
Yeah. I'm not just telling Varkenbluff.
Hells yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I will be mentioning it that for a small donation to our particular group, they would perhaps find themselves on the path to a brand new discovery, potentially centuries old.
Perfect.
and that
Something
they would
fancy.
negotiate with the temple and talk to them openly, right? Because that could work really well for everyone instead of
That
going
is
negatively.
what Cassie tried to do with the university the first time, if you remember, before she decided that
Technically,
before they-
she was trying to talk to the museum. Just
the museum.
different
Yes.
entities.
Well, she did try and negotiate first, and she definitely did try and procure the egg legitimately. And I'm sure that the temple are much more open to understanding and education. They seem more clued in and less concerned about possessions.
Certainly, if he's a stone worshipping guy, he'll get that you know, the time doesn't happen in an immediate thing for these. It's an ongoing, long, beyond our scope, eons kind of vibe, right?
Yeah, and perhaps Cassie could even work out an on-loan basis while they stabilize the entity inside.
That would be great because obviously we came here to make a deal to help the town, which would in turn help the temple, and I would love to see that that is the goal of our continued interference here
I'm
or
sorry,
impact.
We
but
can
I'd like.
call it a relationship.
What?
Is that why Luna wanted to go to your mum first? Because the mum wants to be a little bit more charitable, but the dad's like, no, we can make this to a business opportunity. And I like
Yes.
how you both equally responded to your corresponding parent, essentially.
After this, I'm
It'll
going to be
work.
going to mum.
Just to call out that we're approaching 9.
Awesome. In that time, I would have eaten like 2 of these pastries, had like a quarter of this baguette, and then sat down with Dwairu in the mess hall type of tent. I
So,
think.
Dwairu, Leo has a bunch of pastries that he's procured from somewhere, and he's just eating them in front of you.
Oh man, they look really good. Can I try one?
Yeah, you take one. I mean, I was going to give them to Pipweek and the twins, but if you want to take one, I'm
Oh,
not going to stop you.
I want to take one, but I don't want to take them from them. Oh,
You can try some of this baguette. This is for everybody.
Okay, I'll try the baguette. They take a
and-
way too big size and just put it all in my mouth while there's still like half of the other breakfast in there.
Ooh, I don't want to watch that at all.
It's really good. What?
I just got it at the bakery just down the road. In
Oh,
Stilltown.
oh.
I have no idea what you said. Then I'm not even going to try.
Maybe I'll go after breakfast.
Didn't you just have breakfast?
Yeah, I'm on like my third plate.
Poof. I think that I'm reaching my limit already, but
Oh, do you want me to finish it for you?
no.
Cool. That's cool. That's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Just
We-
don't
we
get
can-
it too bit.
Are we still going to visit your mother?
So once
Absolutely.
you're establishing that your father is interested in pursuing a bit of a relationship with this temple, now that you've somewhat committed yourself to it, and undertaken a bunch of he's undertaken to inform the university and Cassie that there is something interesting here. If only they're willing to help ease the conversation.
Arity.
Cool. So you guys don't get much more out of him, and you make your way out of his tent. Are you going to go and head towards your mother?
Yeah.
Cool. You understand that at this hour, your mother is likely not going to be out and about. She will be in bed. So you make your way to the caravan that your
I would
parents
take
share.
her coffee. Make a coffee first.
Okay, cool. So you detour via the mess hall where you see Dwayru and Leo engaging in some kind of menial conversation as there is half a baguette left on the table that's still the same size as Pipwick.
I definitely would be like shaking this box of pastries
In
There's
their
more
direction.
pastries?
in your three's direction.
Okay. I would go towards the pastries and I would take the box.
Cool. So
Okay,
you
they're-
open the box, and there's in there. There's three kind of rolled pastries that seem to be made with like an inky color, so they're much darker than normal bread.
Upon
These
seeing
are
them,
quite expensive.
I'm going to be like, "Oh my god, we're meant to talk to your father!" and get up and run.
No, come back, come back, come back.
If he doesn't like have that classic type of stop with his like, I'm gonna. If he doesn't stop, I would send him a message afterwards and be like,
Yeah, cool. Would you react to Helios?
Yeah, she's technically boss lady, so I suppose.
Stop. Cool. Yeah.
Work on
so-
that.
What am I starting? But we need to go talk to your dad.
We already did.
Oh, thank God! All right, I'm gonna go get another plate.
it
Good plan, good plan.
it doesn't seem like this town is going to be very safe if this petrified egg and dragon attacks are happening.
No, probably not.
I'm
The
not
fire
confident that
was-
petrified is the right word.
100 years ago. Like hundreds of years ago.
No, DM, you're wrong. We're gonna go into the mine and we're gonna find a dragon.
Yeah, level 3. Yeah, go
I-
find that dragon at level 3.
Everything. Like, I have advantage. I have dark vision. Everything. I'm like, I really want to go in there and like, as a player, I want to go find this dragon. As Leo, he's like, nope, no way, nope, we don't. Absolutely no need. We'll just avoid this town entirely now.
I mean, a young dragon's only like CR10, right?
It'll be fine.
I don't know. I don't know if like not to be meta. I can't tell if the DM wants us to stop padding this out and just move on to the next town, or if there is still something here. And
There's a dragon's horde awaiting us in this mine.
we have notified people, we have done the things. Maybe we just go on to the Styx casino or whatever it was called that we're going
The
to.
river Styx, yeah.
Or I mean,
Happy to.
you guys. I don't know. No, I think Leo would come with you guys after breakfast and go to your mother.
While she's asleep, I would make it clear that we are going
Yeah.
to see our potentially nightgowned sleeping mother.
I would
Yeah,
also
with
be like,
him,
you guys
he's
should probably
so
just stay
in.
back.
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna go check out that bakery.
Okay. Don't get the overpriced ones. As you like dart off into the distance.
Cool. We'll do mum first and then come back for bakery shenanigans. Cool. So, Luna and Helios, you make your way to your parents' caravan, now equipped with pastry and coffee, unless you eat the pastry yourselves.
There's 3, aren't there?
Yes.
So it's just the right number.
Mm-hmm.
Including Pipwick though.
Yeah, but we've left him behind.
Offer, yeah.
Okay.
Worked out perfectly.
Yeah, Pipwick, you don't get a pastry. Cool. Yeah. So you approach your mother's caravan and like knock gently on the door. Yes. What is it?
And pastry, Mama.
Oh, well, that's I guess one way to wake up, isn't it? All right, come on in, darling.
I come in and I bring the pastry and bring the coffee and put it down and I
Oh,
snuggle into
darling.
bed with her.
Oh, yes, and she kind of like makes room for you to snuggle into the bed and grasps the coffee as you do so. And what do I owe this particularly adorable morning moment?
Hey, come on, come get into bed.
I'll sit on the edge of the bed.
Okay.
Great news, Mum. I've joined the temple.
Oh, okay. Did you make any binding oaths of any kind? Any commitments?
Why do people keep asking me that? I don't understand.
She didn't know, mother.
Excellent. Just, darling, with oaths, they can be quite interesting and have unforeseen consequences, particularly when one engages with a god, when you don't have the full picture available to you. One might accidentally take on an oath and then fail to uphold it because their lifestyle, they're quite set in stone, these things. Thank you, Pat.
Quick! Someone check a character sheet. Has she multi-classed into cleric already or not?
Not yet.
Oh no.
It's
Well, not
gonna-
yet. Oh,
one
no.
day, in time. I'm gonna build a character arc.
Let's go. I'm all for it. Leo isn't.
No, I just that I wanted to help, and I took some pamphlets, and I'm gonna, spread the word, and like keep in touch, and go to different temples, and get more pamphlets and stuff like that. I'm sure that I can convert Dryroot.
It does seem like a lot of paperwork, darling. Is that really what you're committing to? Pamphlets?
I can give out pamphlets.
As long as we're not writing pamphlets.
No, I've
Oh,
already got the
excellent.
pamphlets. They're already written.
Excellent. Well, that certainly makes it easier. So we just have to distribute the pamphlets, and then whatever you've committed to is complete.
No, I'm gonna keep giving out pamphlets because I want to, Mum.
Want is such a strong word, darling. We'll see tomorrow if want is still what we need.
Not overly
Well-
eco-friendly for the druid.
Maybe they're made from canvas, okay? I don't know. We haven't talked about the material that they're made of, okay?
They're
Maybe
made of
made of
paper.
stone.
They're not made of stone.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. I would
He
like to
doesn't
look
have
it
a
up.
lot of time. He's busy. He can't engrave each of these stone tablets for you to hand out.
You can't make one and duplicate it.
Yeah, does
It's
he not have any
stone!
magic? Is he not a cleric?
You
I
can't
want him
think
to be a
of
level
one.
12 cleric, level 20 cleric, please.
He's just a guy who is in the temple. You're really asking a lot for the local guy.
The local dude.
The local dude.
Anyway, I really like Jasper, and Barry gave me some more reading materials, and I'm getting
Right, more reading, darling.
yeah.
I do love that we're sharing that bit of our story because it is important, but I think we should also tell her about the stone object that's containing a sleeping creature. Isn't that also what you wanted to let Mum know about?
Yes, I totally forgot about that. Thank you, Helly. That is important. I was just so excited about my
We
news.
have,
Potentially well
Yeah.
then creature
yeah,
casually sleeping in the temple.
we have, we've let Dad know, and we also let the gentleman at the temple know, so that they can look into it. And Dad is going to reach out to Cassie as well, in case she is interested in looking into that one as well.
Yes, oh, I imagine she said, yes, I'm sure your father will handle it. This business is more of a business deal.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want us to be mindful of our new relationship with the temple, because we've gone to all this effort as well to help the town and bring business here, which helps the temple as well. And so, like, Dad was talking about what security system they have and stuff like that. And it's like, we've just helped them. Let's not, like, go back on that.
Been inquiring just to make sure that the thing doesn't escape. If he needs to assist in any way, he doesn't want to be, impeded by some kind of rudimentary system that they have in place. Just making sure all of our bases are covered, I'm sure, darling. And she gives you a little bit of a pat on the head, like, there's nothing to worry about. Your father's got this.
Come on, Mum. I know that it's early in the morning, but please.
What, darling?
Well, first of all, there's no security system, I think, that could impede Dad for anything. And second of all, I don't think there's a security system that could impede what are we hypothesizing? Dad? Possibly a dragon? I don't think that is what he was thinking.
Darling, if it's a dragon, there's not a lot one can do anyway.
Well, now you're just missing the point again. I just want us to do the right thing.
We've done the right thing. We told him. We told that temple man.
We did, but he doesn't, he's just a guy, like Mum said. Well, technically, you were saying that as DM, but he's just a guy. And he doesn't have magic, and he doesn't understand how dangerous. He didn't just come to toe-to-toe with what we've just been through. And he doesn't necessarily understand the danger. And I'm going to stay in touch with him and try and make sure it all works out. But when we're not here, I can't make sure of that. And I was hoping that we could make it about more than just business.
Just a baby. Sorry, that's all I can think about.
He's a cleric, is in his own domain, it's his own temple. I'm sure he'll handle it, or he'll do his best.
your father is putting word out to Valkenbluff. I'm not understanding, I guess, the problem here. You've informed him of what's going on. He's fully aware. You've provided him with resources to help. You're currently not in a position to do anything more than that. What else would you like us to do, darling?
I care about this temple, and I want to feel like you guys care about it too, because I care about it and it's important to me.
We shall certainly undertake to make sure it doesn't explode in a fiery death ball of dragon. That is indeed what your father is undertaking, is it not?
I mean, he's selling the information for a profit.
The world
When does he
turns,
not?
darling. Yes.
If Dad gave something away for free, people would be suspicious of it and probably think it was
Highly
a plot to
suspicious.
kidnap them.
Alright, never mind.
Nobody
No.
comes by reputable information for free. It always costs something. It's part of the guarantee of the information.
I think normal people come across information for free.
We normal.
Darling, have you met? When did you last interact with a normal person?
Talking to Barry this morning.
Look, I would suggest that a cleric of a stone god is not a normal person either. He's quite obsessed with the stone thing.
Some might say he's got rocks in his head.
I mean,
Did you Google
Man's got
stone
rock for
gods?
range.
some people would say that I'm pretty obsessed with rocks as well.
Exactly, my darling.
We went to a rock town and you joined the temple. 0 questions asked.
What else am I going to do?
Not join the temple.
But it makes complete sense to join the temple.
So my suggestion, darling, is that we don't necessarily come across normal people, and we don't interact with them in the same way. And this is just the way that we move through the world. If your father is to sell this information, it's more than likely going to end up in the right hands. He's not casual about the way he approaches these kind of things.
Okay, alright. I just wanted your reassurance and help that it's all
Of course, darling.
going to be right in the end.
Of course, darling. And, we have coffee and pastry here, so how much better can a morning truly get? You've done your bit to save the world, you've got coffee in hand and pastry. This is the life.
Yeah, look, I did a
You've
thing.
got a point.
Pulls out Weasel.
Oh! Okay, more vermin. Sorry, more
Hey!
pets. Creatures.
What's his name?
I haven't figured it out yet. We're just calling him Dub for now.
Oh,
Okay. Dub. Well, it's nice to meet
I
you,
like
Dub.
Dub. He's cute.
Yeah.
Does he want to come and snuggle?
I throw him at your face.
I catch him. I would try to.
I
And then
would
try and
like to
cuddle.
not have more animals in my bed. I spend a lot of day around a whole variety of creatures, and I was having a delightful morning with my daughters, and now there is an animal in my bed.
He's
Please.
part of the family, Mom. He's my familiar.
Okay, so he's not even really a weasel. He's a fey creature that you've invited into my home. Wonderful.
Technically our home.
Our home, certainly. Right. Delightful. Well, it's nice to meet you, Dub the Fae. I will leave out an offering for you as we move forward then.
I just like snuggle into bed with Dub, and I try and like wrap him in my arms.
He's probably going to try and eat your pastry.
Just calling this out.
I'd probably let him have some.
Just calling this out, Morgs. If you weren't aware, you can also summon a familiar.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I'm still
Big
undecided.
decision.
Yeah, and I'm really into the rocks thing at the moment, you know. So
If you
I
summon a
don't know
rock
if familiar
familiar,
would take away from that.
I believe it would be a
I'll just-
homunculus then.
Pet
So
rock.
she's going to make rocks come alive.
Pet rock. Let's go.
A tiny
Exactly.
little golem.
Oh my god, that would be
Ooh,
hilarious.
I love that idea.
Cool. And so I guess you can spend the rest of the morning in bed with your mother as she mildly disdainfully accepts that there is now a Fey grandchild in the family. As she sips on the coffee and pets Luna, trying to comfort her in the fact that the temple that she's joined might at any moment have a dragon inside of it.
that's a small one.
Just a small one, just a itty baby one. Cool. And right before we leave, Dwyru, you make your way to the bakery.
I find it.
Yeah, pretty much immediately. It's not difficult to find the bakery. They're quite overt about being a bakery. It's not a secret.
What do I see?
Inside of the bakery, you see a number of pastries and pies. There's seems to be kind of like a fruit pie going on. There is sausage wrapped in pastry. There's like a meat pie going on. There's incredibly long bread rolls across the back of the shop there, and a number of different rolls in the window. Some rolled pastries too. This one that had the ink in it, and this kind of twisted dough thing that seems to have cheese and some kind of green vegetable that's local to the area.
Yeah, Dry's gonna go and just about lose his mind. Oh my god, it all looks so good. No, oh my god, I don't know. What should I get?
You can get everything for 10 gold.
Done. And I just hand 10 gold over.
Cool. One of everything then. Just hands, like starts bagging one of every pastry that's available, one of every pie that's available, a sausage and bread, this fruit pie. You get one incredibly long roll. Right. Here you go, long roll as well. That's probably going to be more difficult to carry. But yeah, here's all of your pastries, sir.
Oh my god, fuck yeah, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Bye.
Then with the, like, somehow, as if 20 years of starvation could be stockpiled, Waru just starts eating through them.
It's at one end of the long baguette. It's just like.
I would pay to watch that.
There isn't much baguette left as you make your way back into the circus to try and catch up with all of your friends. And on that note, with everything sorted in this town, we
Question
might
mark?
leave it there for this evening. So, thanks for playing, guys.
Thanks for DMing.
Yeah. Last shout out to all of the things that you guys are doing. Plug your pluggables.
Finally Press Record podcast, available wherever you listen to podcasts.
Yeah, and shout out to your German listeners again, because we didn't do that at the start.
And there's a few Russian ones now too, and American ones. I don't know how I feel about that, but
Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305.
yep.
Yeah.
And Gamesplaining available wherever you gaming news, social media, YouTube, etc.
Hell yeah.
And don't forget, if you have come at the end of this episode, you can find the rest of it on YouTube. But also follow us on Twitch for our next episode. Will be Tuesday next week. We're going to continue the story. And don't forget to check out any of the highlights of this episode that'll be coming out roughly this week on Instagram and YouTube. Apparently, I don't know about the YouTube ones. Woo.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye bye.
As